Supercross fans, we are back in Anaheim for A2. This is Blair's Breakdown. It's Friday, press day. We're going to walk, we're going to talk, we're going to see Futures riders ride today. Might even catch up with one of them. You know what we did last year. We're doing it again here. So, let's go. Do I bug him or not? What do you guys think? Heavy metal. I know you're listening to heavy metal right now. What is it? Tell me what it is.
No, actually not. I'm going a little bit off the walls right now.
Mariah Carey.
Juice WRLD.
Mariah Carey?
Almost.
Juice WRLD?
Yeah.
Explain Juice WRLD to me.
Mixing it up. It's rap. I'm not much of a rap guy, but I try to mix it up every now and then.
What are you doing, bro? Why are you panting so heavy? How deep are we into this thing?
It's only 10 minutes.
That heart rate, though, dude. What are we doing here?
Actually,
Explain.
I'm not wearing a heart rate monitor right now. I'm just kind of going off my feeling.
How you feeling, dude?
Yeah, we're good. Can't complain, man. We're
Getting reused to that yellow front fender?
Yeah. Honestly, the racing side of things has been the most fun, so pretty excited. Just enjoying myself. We're really charging forward. And I have no complaints right now. We're all just working really hard, trying to make strides every weekend. Do
you feel like the results 5-4, like it's getting better, but does it feel better too?
Yeah, I think compared to Anaheim 1, I was actually racing in San Diego. So watch out, man. You're kind of like,
dude. What? Yeah, but what if you're on the start, dog, and someone's battling it out? I mean, the 450 class elbows throw, dude. You know how it goes. You were right behind the King elbow thrower last week.
Yeah, stayed behind him too. It's a bit of a bummer, but no, like, just smart calculations, I guess.
Stack points.
Like I wasn't trying, It's not like I'm just staying behind him because I like it back there. So.
You just like getting roosted by guys. That's what everybody loves, right?
450. Up, man. It's done with the softness. I'm trying to harden up, so every now and then you got to get peppered with some roost.
And listen to rap.
No, that's not the way to go.
Listen to rap, get peppered by roost, feeling good. Heart rate monitor's not on. I see 185, but that's your watts. I thought that was your heart rate. But Kenny, I think everybody's really impressed with this the start of the season. But I think we're ready for a Triple Crown win. Can we get one of the three? Can we get one of the three?
At least.
At least.
I like one main event for some reason, but I feel like I've gotten in some really good practice this off season with these Triple Crown races. So we're ready for it.
We're ready for it. Good spirits. Yeah, so you can get back to it, guys. See, they told me I had to. They said you got to get in there, and I do what the people want. He's trying to run. He's trying to run. He's trying to hide, but he's not going anywhere. What's up, dog? You're not getting away, bro. Come on. You know better.
Can I at least put a sponsor hat on real quick? Or is this like the way you're doing it now?
This is how we're doing it now.
Okay, casual?
Your hair looks good, dog. You have a nice flow going.
Politically correct, like you. I got to wear the right hats.
I like your shoes.
Orange Brigade team manager. Where's your clothing?
It's a different requirement today.
Here, look. I got the wrong bottle.
See? Dude, you're a mess, man. Hey, you look good out there in press, dude. You're all spicy and feisty and...
Are you being sarcastic or no?
I thought you did. Why? Did you feel that way?
I thought all right. I'm not a big press day guy, so I wasn't sure if you were being sarcastic, but
I was being honest. I always tell you the truth, 100% every time.
I appreciate it. No, it feels good. It's a lot different than what we've been riding. Very amateurish, your style. Hybrid. It'll be better tomorrow for sure. I think once some more bikes get on, they tune up a few things, but yeah, some big jumps and some straightaways. And
hey, the big dub's a big dub, huh?
Yeah, some big jumps, dude. So, but yeah, all good.
Was it cool to like see dust and like be sweating? Because, dude, you guys have been like chasing good dirt. This isn't good dirt, but does it feel good to at least have a foundation of hard soil?
Yeah, it's crazy the difference, right? Like, been battling the rain, and then in 1 week it's just dry and sunny and nice and dusty. The Santa Ana winds came through, but yeah, it's good that we got obviously a dry track. Always better than muddy, but it is funny seeing the transitions.
So tell the fans, who is look at this? There's a new rider under the tent this week, dude. Is he a Futures guy that I didn't know about? He wasn't on the entry list? Tell me about 116.
So unfortunately, our teammate Marvin got hurt, so they brought in Ryan Morris. He's gonna race the 450 class this weekend.
Is he really? Because they were telling me that, but then they were acting weird. Is he really?
Yeah.
Roger. Is Mo racing? Like gate drops.
He's riding.
See, Carlos lies.
Well, he's riding, but he's gonna race.
I feel like I'm being messed with because you guys say it all weird. Every one
He's
of you.
older than you, right?
No, he's younger. But we're NorCal guys. Dude, we grew up together.
Yeah.
He's gonna. He's over there. It's cool though. I know what he's doing. I know you guys are messing, but otherwise, though, good start to the season. You happy to get one more of these and then start heading east? I know. I mean, I know you guys are good on all of it, but do you feel like you're ready for this thing to move east?
I mean, yes and no. Like you said, I feel like we're in a good spot, so I'm not too sure how to answer that question. I definitely seem to go better when we go east, but I've been enjoying the West Coast swing. You know, I feel like we're in a good spot with the bike and myself, and we're right there. So we'll just keep carrying the momentum. And Triple Crown's always a little different. You know, it's just different style. And like I said, it might be a lot harder than we think tomorrow night, but you never know. The guys could go and flood it today, and then we get some moisture back in it.
Yeah, they'll do what they want to do. Let's do a little game of trivia. You're a two-time champ, so you've won this thing twice. How many points right now do you have more than the 2 years you won this title? After how many?
From 19, probably like 17 points more. From 21, by 13 points more.
Close, but wrong. It's all right, though. I'm glad you're aware of your own situation out there.
First 19, I went 5'10". 21, I went 3'4", right? Or no, even worse, like 3'7", or 4'7", maybe.
Now 2-2? Start the year, dude? Usually, like
So
you...
what's the right answer then?
14 points.
Okay.
So, good job. I mean, the fact that you were in range is cool. The fact that you don't know exact
The
is...
unfortunate part is what was Eli the first two, and now he's maximized.
He's doing a little better than his very best, too. But anyways, dude, you look good.
Thank
Good
you,
to see
guys.
the champ back, like it feisty. And you are now a press day guy, in my opinion. Best press day guy today, in my opinion. And it's cool. And it's cool to be about a half-inch taller than you, too. I love that. And I have hey dudes on.
You're taller.
These are my low
and I'd
ones.
Still kick your ass.
Like on a bike or in a fight?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna hit up HR over that one. All right, we're with Colt Nichols, 450 rookie. Let's start with your mechanic. He's got a grumpy attitude sometimes, but genuinely he's a nice guy. But he can be a little sassy.
Yeah, I mean, a little sass is good every now and then. You know, to kind of keeps you on your toes just a little, just when you need it. But no, he's been awesome, dude. Everybody a part of this crew has been pretty top tier. So I'm pumped to have such an experienced guy like Jordy, and it's helping that transition just be a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, I know how hard it is to have a mechanic that's difficult to deal with attitude problems.
Who do you think gives us the attitude problems? Did you ever stop and think of that one? Yeah, you heard me.
Lars?
No. Who gives the mechanic an attitude problem? The rider.
I'm the talker.
I'll believe it. I'm a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm not even going to deny it. But you know what? He's got me dialed, though. I can't complain. He's got me dialed.
He's got you off that start pad, dog. We're getting the first turn like a magician, but then it's like a disappearing act in the first two straight away.
It's I honestly wish I maybe wouldn't have got the whole shot the first two, because it's been like, I think I came across the finish line at 6th and 8th after literally getting credited with the whole shot. So that is honestly pathetic. But I've been getting out of the gate really good. We just got to figure out the first lap, and then the first 5 minutes of the race has been atrocious. So if I can do that, I'll be okay. But man, that was we got to get that figured out. That's pathetic. So.
Part of the transition to 450 is learning the bike and the class. You were just telling me, as far as the bike goes, super smooth transition. You felt like you rolled right in. The racing part, I think the reps, right? You just need more reps. But the motorcycle itself, easy transition?
So far, yeah. I mean, there's stuff we can always fine-tune, of course. Like, you're always trying to find that perfect magic number. But for us, it's been really good. Once we got past, the initial testing and we got the base setup that we have now, as far as, where we wanted to run everything, races, clamps, kind of borderline shock fork setup. We've been good. We haven't really touched it much. But, just getting reps, man. I could tell at A1 I hadn't raced in a year, And then San Diego, same kind of thing. I wasn't super comfy on the track, which, translate to kind of not being able to attack it the way I needed to. So just more reps, more times behind that gate, I think the better I'll get. So that's why I'm looking forward to Triple Crown. More racing I think is good for me. So, just more reps and more time with the bike, seeing what we got to do to adjust in race conditions and make those changes earlier.
I'm noticing the gear kit the bike kit. Take a look at this thing. Look at it. Well, actually, hold on. Come back to Colt real quick. Got these nice little teal on here. See how it's all worked in nice and good. And now look at the bike. Look at this thing. It's like it was meant to be. It was like it was by design.
Hey, the O'Neill guys honestly crushed it. I'm pumped. And then this setup for the Hondas this weekend, it's for the little pit bike setup we have. So that's pretty cool, man. Something a little different. Looks a little weird staring at like a white fender, but otherwise, it's good to go.
Black fender on the Yamaha too, right? And now white fender on the Honda. It's like blue and red. Black, I mean, does it probably like the first lap or two, right? And then you move on to other concerns. But yeah. I bet you the first lap you're like, whoa, oh, it is my bike.
Yeah, I was mainly just riding to the track. I was like, yeah, that looks a little weird. But then as soon as you get out there, you're thinking about so many other things. It's fine. But no, I like it. I think it's something a little different. Something a little different for the fans too. So it'll be cool.
Like the track? To me, it looks half of it's busy and then half of it's fast. So I kind of like it.
Yeah, we got some give or take. Better racetrack, I think, than last weekend. Last weekend, I mean, it's tough when the track's like that tight. It actually does have some good racing because it is so tight. But for this track, it opens up a little bit more, bigger bowls, like stuff, Block Pass City, I think. So it'll be fun, man. I'm excited for it tomorrow. I think it's a good racetrack so far.
Keep hole shotting, and in one day, you're just going to stay there.
That's the idea. I just got to give myself a shot. Then we'll stay there and we'll be all right.
Colt Nichols, everybody. Looking good, feeling good, hole shotting like a madman. All right, Enzo Lopes. Dude, you're fun to watch right now, man. Like, I respect what you're doing. This is a great start to the season. I felt like last year was good too, but it was a little quieter. And now, dude, we're leading a lot. So what's it feel like this year? It's been a great start.
To be honest, it feels surreal because it was my dream, growing up in Brazil. But I mean, last year I've always had the speed, because in practice and qualifying I will be up there, even like Salt Lake. But came race time, I had my injury. I couldn't go for more than 5 laps. This year I got it fixed. So I mean, I'm starting up front, which helps. But yeah, it's been surreal, to be honest, and I gotta just believe I'm one of the guys. And yeah, I got the pace. I just gotta keep it for 15+1. But yeah, it's been fun.
You say you gotta believe, but are we there? I think you should. I mean, after the first two, have you watched them back, bro? You should be believing by now.
I'm there now. Yeah, I am, because the first race I was really good in practice. Then at the race I got a bad start. But then San Diego, I got a good start in the heat. I led, and then in the main, I was behind Jed for a bit. So now I do believe. So we're there.
The first time you come around, you're leading a heat race. It's like, whoa, like clear track. I mean, that's a surreal feeling. But now that you've done it a couple times, is it changing to where it's an expectation now? It's no longer like it would be cool. Now it's I gotta do this now because I do this now every week.
Oh yeah, like it's like, oh, I gotta win. Whereas like before, like RJ was behind me, I was kind of skeptical. I didn't know what to do. Whereas now I just want to fight for the win. Even if it's a heat race or a main.
A lot of challenges in this sport. Obviously, you're always facing challenges, but you have two big ones. You have Phil Nicoletti as a teammate. Yeah. You have Jeremy Martin as a teammate. Are those the two biggest challenges you've faced this year, is just having to get along with those two grumpy humans?
No, Jeremy is easy going, but Phil, man, I mean, I can even tell you, it's chaotic.
How does someone have so much negativity in life? How can he be a positive on you when he's just a giant ball of radiating negativity?
No, it is 100%. His attitude is not good at all. So I try to give a little bit of mine to him, so he's a little bit chilled.
Is it working?
No, it doesn't work. I've tried for like 4 years already. It doesn't work. Not with Phil. And I mean, the guy, he's been around for plenty of years, and he can't go 3 in on a basic section. What can you tell?
They say experience is so important. Phil proves that experience means nothing.
No, it means nothing for Phil.
Triple Crown. You like Triple Crowns?
Yeah, I do like, because, I mean, for me, it's like shorter motos, and I think I have the speed for like 10 minutes, so it's 3:10s, so it should be good. I got to get a good start. I mean, it's really important at the Triple Crown because everyone's going to go for it. So hopefully I can get a good start and then keep it on 2 wheels again.
You mentioned Brazil and your upbringing and your background. I think it's cool when like a Joe Shimoda can represent his nation. You're doing the same thing here, having a lot of success. What's the fan base like back home? Are you hearing it a lot through social media, through, just all the different channels? Are you feeling that support from the homeland?
Oh yeah, I do a lot. Like I'll post a picture, get 1,000 comments with Brazilian flags everywhere. And even if the team posts something, it's crazy. Like I got a lot of support. The other day, my friend sent me a video, like they were at this wedding, and people were watching me on the phone. Like they weren't paying attention to the wedding, they were watching me, because in Brazil it was like 5 hours ahead of here, so the races are like 3 in the morning. So everyone is like 3 in the morning watching me race, so I get a lot of support. It's just super cool. I'm super grateful for it,
Well, I'm enjoying what you're doing, man. Congratulations on the start of the season, and it's just looking more familiar every time. And instead of it being like, wow, it's becoming just, that's the new staple for you. So congrats, bro, and let's keep leveling up, get a podium this weekend.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people didn't expect that way A1 that I did good, so maybe they thought it was luck, but then I did it again in San Diego, so I think people will believe now.
Always got to back it up, which you have, and now this is just where you're at.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
That right there, that's Phil Nicoletti. Just focus on his face. You won't see a smile. He hasn't done that since like 2017, I think. That's the happiest I've actually seen him in about it. That's going to be blurred out, I'm guessing. Was that a smile? Like I mean, one side went up just a little bit, I'd say. What do you think he's thinking right now? If you only could hear right now what he's saying, it'd get bleeped out anyway. Oh, he smiled. He smiled. Did you see that? He smiled. Must have been a really good joke by Lucas Myrtle for him to smile like that. So, and he knows I'm talking about him right now, which is funny because now he's trying to like pose. See, watch his chest. He's puffed out his chest a little bit, trying to show muscle. Phil Nicoletti, folks. Casey Cochran, Futures rider, debut. We finally got one out of the way. How do we feel?
Pretty good. I thought I was going to feel worse than I did. The track's in pretty good condition right now, so looking forward to get some more time on it and see how we feel after that.
Don't talk to me so serious, dude. Just talk to me, bro. How'd we really feel out there? Come on.
No, it was good. Whoops.
Scary. What was scary like first 3 laps? Because just be honest with me. Something had to have been like,
Well, I was surprised the first lap we all decided to hit the double.
Hey, they did, bro, and you just went with them, huh? Everyone flowed.
I was like, oh, everyone's going, I'll go too. But yeah, that was a little scary. But then I came around to the whoops. I was like, oh, forgot about these, and I had to hit those first lap. But it wasn't bad. And then I didn't really hit anything. And then we had a little red flag restart, and I just jumped out first on that. And then I was like, well, got to hit everything now. So then I just hit all the triples in the rhythm first lap. And hit the Supercross triple, so not bad. Got the track pretty dialed. One rhythm that some guys are tripling in, and I haven't got that one. The 3 onto the table.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet, so we're gonna try and get that dialed and run some good laps in this qualifying.
In the first rhythm, the long one, with all the 3s.
Yep.
Dude, you were being like super patient and just clicking each one, and then I noticed every lap was a little faster, and by the end it was low, but I liked the approach. I thought that was really smart.
For sure, yeah, definitely gonna try and even get lower and stay lower on this one.
Whoops again. I know they're brand new to you guys. You're learning all different sets. How is it on a real set in the stadium? Tough blocks, guys around you, because I mean, those were your first official real set you hit.
Right, definitely better than like public track whoops. I feel like definitely, honestly, easier. They're big, so if you drop, you're in trouble. But they're not hard to stay on top of and get into. So I like them, and we'll figure them out.
Who's more nervous right now, mom or dad? Who's been acting up all day and making it worse for you?
I don't know. My mom can't watch, so probably mom.
she might come across calm, cool, and collected, but inside, no way.
No way.
Have fun out there, dude. Welcome to Supercross. Supercross Futures is kicking off this weekend, and it's all about Danger Boy, and you guys all know that, right? It's Hayden Deegan, super successful amateur, super popular on YouTube, but now it's legit, it's real. He's racing Supercross. And I gotta tell you, first impression, really solid. Wasn't crazy flashy. I thought maybe he'd go out there and try to set the world on fire, but very, very mature, like they have a game plan in place, I think. He just rolled on out and just started doing the obstacles nice and smooth, very patient, and that's a good sign because you know he's got a lot of talent. The question is, how is he gonna approach the bright lights? I mean, he's used to it from YouTube and you know all the attention he's gotten in his life, but the question is, how will you handle this type of pressure, these type of lights? And the very first thing I saw was a pretty mature kid that had a game plan and stuck to it. Looked good on the bike, looked fast, but what I saw today I think was just the base. I think there's a lot more there, and we'll probably see that on Saturday. All right, let's talk about Deegan's teammate, Daxton Bennick. I've been a big fan of this kid for a long time. Super talented, especially at Supercross stuff. I remember watching him on YouTube. God, he had to have been on an 85, and he was just busting these big triples, and you're like, wow, okay, that kid gets it. He'll probably be good when he gets on a big bike. Well, he is really, really good. And he looked solid today, too. Looked like he had a general understanding of Supercross. And that's the hardest part for the Futures kids, right, is you're all talented, you have skills, but do you understand everything that comes with Supercross? The different challenges, the fact that the track feels tighter, the transitions maybe don't feel as good as your practice track. And for me, Bennick looked really good. He was throwing whips and doing one-leggers, and same thing as Deegan. I think there was a plan in place to go out there and get comfortable. Today is not race day for them, and I know a lot of these guys, they only know one speed, which is all in, but in a situation like this, you've got to be super smart. You've got to be patient. And it looked like both the Star Yamaha boys had a plan in place and executed perfectly. So great first impression for both of them. Not the only Yamaha to impress me. Juju Beamer. You guys need to know this name. He is a really, really good Supercross rider. Comes out of Havasu. Davey Millsaps is coaching him. And I watched him race one of these Futures races years ago on an RM85, and I said, who is that kid? And to see him now grown up a couple years later on a Supercross track, just crushing the whoops first lap, doing all the obstacles comfortably. Don't be surprised if he's sneaky good in Futures. He is a B rider with the new rule. You can be A or B to race Futures. He's a B rider, so he's going to come across very advanced for his classification. I think in Supercross he's more of an A-level guy. But yeah, he's an intermediate. He's a B-class guy, and I'll bet you he's really good tomorrow night. All right, Preston Baseflug, another rider that is making his debut in Supercross Futures on a KTM. A late entry to the KTM program. He actually just got picked up, less than 2 months ago. I'd say within the last maybe month and a half, and so not a lot of time. They're going to run me over on purpose, probably. Got to hit up HR over them, too. Hasn't had a lot of time on the bike or on Supercross, so had a good conversation with him before track walk and said, hey, let's just go out there and lay a foundation. Let's put together the obstacles. And what I told him is Salt Lake City is the championship for Futures. That's when you need to be at your very best. Every one of these rounds is a chance to build towards that one. And I said, those are dominoes. Let's line them up and knock them down one by one. And your first domino is to just be competent. Understand Supercross. Do the obstacles. The speed will come, but let's be good before we're fast. And my first impression was solid. He went out and did the obstacles, was very patient. I think he was extra nervous. He even told me he used a funny word when he described how he was feeling before his first practice. But then he didn't really look like that on the track. He actually looked very comfortable, and he's another name you're going to want to keep an eye on. But based on our conversations and our plan that we're building together, we're going to build, and at Salt Lake City, we're going for it. So keep an eye on the 28 of Preston Baseflug. He'll be making his debut at Futures here in Anaheim. Well, there is nothing better than the smell of dirt bikes in the Anaheim Stadium. Track is really, really cool. I think it's busy but fast. I think it's going to race really well. So that's Blair's breakdown from A2. We'll catch you in Houston next week. Enjoy the racing tomorrow night. See ya.